guys, CastnBlast here, and I'm doing something a little bit different. We're talking about the event. You know, this is not what I normally do, but I thought they were reaching out to me. It's a Hound event. Who doesn't like hounds? I normally don't do this type of thing, but we're going to go through Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 9, my favorite way to complete this event. Most efficient in my mind. And of course, if we're talking about Town Hall 9, you know we got to be talking about Queen Pop. And since we're doing something different, I decided my man Bash does these type of videos. So I'm sporting his wear today. Clash Bashing, great guy, good friend of mine. Make sure you guys check him out. I'll throw him at the end. But we're going to go through this event. So when you're talking Town Hall 9, you can see we're just talking Queen Pop over and over again. Let's go through some of these hits. I just finished up doing events on both my accounts. And when you're farming, you know, I'm right up there. You're going to find dead bases. You're going to find Town Hall 10s and Town Hall 9s. And you'll see with Queen Pop when you're farming, sometimes you don't need all the spells. Sometimes you don't need all the troops. A lot of the times, this base has an outside queen, so it's not going to be the traditional Queen Pop. You know, you got to send in your loons to test the CC, no matter if you're in war or if you're farming. So I test this CC, and then I just throw my king suicide style at his queen, and I come in with my hounds, tanking the defenses and splitting my loons across the base. We're going to push right across that base for easy 3-star. When I'm farming, I never not 3-star with Queen Pop. And look at this loot. We've already got 150 G's of each, almost 1,000 dark, and look at all that's remaining. So we're going to get a nice payoff with this one. I used my spells right there. I saved my rage because I thought that that Inferno Tower had a lot left in it. Turns out it didn't. So didn't really need the rage. But it worked out. I ended up using all my troops. It was the first hit, and I had multiple hounds left. Multiple hounds, you know, so I'm thinking, all right, Cast, you probably jumped the gun on this one. You probably didn't need all your troops. This isn't a war attack, you know. You don't have to go full throttle. So we'll see. I kind of calmed it down in my later attacks, but that's an easy 3-star. You're going to get your loot bonus very easily with this, and look at that loot gain. 65, 650,000, 800,000, and 5,500 dark. That's a great payoff. And if you look, the cost on this troop set, quick train cost, we're looking at 228. And right now it's only 135 dark, boys. 135 dark! So you're going to make that dark back like that, right? So let's check out next attack. We're going to look at here. Not quite as big payoff, but when you're farming, you got to take a look, you know, for what's available. This is a Town Hall 9. I thought, hey, max out defenses. This should be fun to hit. I also like to just test the game out a little bit, see what I would do if this was a war base sometimes. But there's an exposed queen again. So once again, unconventional. I take out the blower or the air defense right next to her. I send in loons to kind of aggro and to see what's in the CC. The CC was only loons, so I know my ground troops are going to die. But hey, what's Queen Pop? All air, so I don't need to worry about bye-bye heroes. We didn't need you anyways. Here come my troops. I'm going to do a snowplow method, so kind of from the bottom to the top instead of the clockwise method. And this is going to be another easy 3-star. All these are 3-stars, guys. It's when you're using Queen Pop and you're farming, you're just going to get 3-star after 3-star. I still had half my hounds alive, so you can see I'm not really using my haste. I held back a loon there, and I still decide not to use my haste with multiple hounds alive. But look at all the pups for cleanup, all the loons. Usually I like to throw my heroes for cleanup, but I did them suicide style on the queen. At that time, I thought it was the best method to use. But guys, if you're not using this for the event, this event was created for Queen Pop, guys. It's time to check it out. You got a day left. Get on it. hopefully Clash of Clans throws this video up promotes it and gets the message out. This is what you should be using. So what do we got here? We got 2 3-stars. Looks like another nice hit. We'll just burn through these real quick and we'll get into some Town Hall 10 content. This is a base I thought would be more like war. You know, I'm looking at it and it's got an outside mid-high level-ish queen, right? Outside whiz towers and kind of hard pull. So I'm going to zap the air defense right there, try to get the blower down as well. You can see where I'm placing my light spells. It's right between the air defense and the blower, and bam, blower gone. So now I'm going to take out that full northern cell. I'm sending a lot of loons, right? A lot of loons because I want that whole cell gone, and I want to see if anything pulls from the CC. Once again, lucky day, nothing pulls from the CC. So we're in business. It's time to just go to work. Go to work. So we send in our hounds. We tank the defenses. Send in more hounds. Tank more defenses. Nice loon spread. Now I used a haste and a rage because I'm saving that last rage for over the queen. So I can rage my pups and rage my troops right through that. It's a dual Tesla farm and Whiz Tower farm, which I didn't know it would be. But we know now. And no one's half the battle. So the queen, she's got a smidge of health left. That hound actually finishes her on his own. I was hoping that hound would pop to give me more pups. No luck there. So I throw in the heroes simply to clean up. And what do you know? Let's take all the loot and get out of here with our three stars. Bam, another one in the bank. All right, we'll check out a couple more hits here. So that's a base you would kind of see more in war, guys. And this is farming with a purpose. You're completing the event, and you're also training up your troops, right? You're getting practice for a war type event. This one, you got an outside high level queen again, max out defenses. I'm simply going to take out that northern cell again. When you're farming, you don't have much time to look. So I saw there's a blower up there. So I'm going to spend my haste and a bunch of loons, get all the way past that full cell and anywhere that CC's pulled. You know, you kind of got to oversell pulling the CC, because if you don't pull the CC, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Here comes my rage. I use my last rage over that last air defense. My loons fly over the queen and she gone. There's my last hound sitting on the air defense, and they don't pop. So I'm realizing again, if I use all my spells, all my troops, I'm not getting the full value out of my hounds as far as getting the pups for cleaning up. So you're going to see now on these last couple hits, I just stop using all my troops basically. There's Crypto. We're going to keep on searching for bases, and this... Now you're seeing I'm moving away from using all my spells. So I have a full army, but man, this base is so low. It's upgrading. But I'm just doing quick hits, guys. I'm taking loot, going on the next one. When this costs 100 dark to produce, you just got to take the bases, right? So bring in 2 hounds at that air defense, 1 hound at the top air defense, and I'm spreading my loons. And right now I'm thinking, should I even use spells? I throw in a haste because my balloons missed that last blower. And now my hounds are squatting down on that air defense. And that's it. I don't use my last hound. I don't use my last spells. And I wasn't even going to use my heroes. Just to show, guys, when it counts, this attack is crazy. Only 2 hounds popped. I still have a full hound alive. I didn't use a hound. I didn't even need all the loons. I didn't even use my spells. So now I'm saving money when I'm making these hits, right? I'm not using the full cost of my troops. Good hit. Sorry there, Christian. Coming up, got 2 last ones here, I guess. This is another base with lower defenses. I didn't even request a CC on this one, right? Didn't even request a CC. Because I'm realizing the more I attack, I don't need all my troops. So I send in my loons to pull the possible CC. Nothing pulls. Time to go to work. Send your hounds across the face of the defenses. Get your loons there. And I'm doing a clockwise pattern on this one. Right? Hounds fly over to the next air defenses. Now they're getting into a blower. So I'm thinking maybe I might have to use some spells because I didn't bring a CC with me. One couple troops left there at the end, or a couple defenses. And guess what? Nope. No spells and no CC, and didn't even use a hound again. So that's just more money in the bank. We're taking the loot and we're getting on to the next hit. Heroes used for cleanup. So this is really quick, guys. If you can cycle your raids faster, you're making more money per hit. You're making more loot. You're getting the job done, right? Last hit, and I'm getting worn out by this point, right? I'm just hitting, and realizing this composition is so OP for farming that I forgot to bring an earthquake on this one with maxed air defenses. So I'm like, oops, I guess I'll lay my lightning and maybe throw a bunch of loons. There's an open spot there. I know it's a trap, but maybe if I haste them, they'll go over. Nope, they went to the whiz tower, so I'll throw more in. All right, so I took out that air defense and cleared out a lot of that zone. No problem. Silly me for not bringing an earthquake. Now this is the old Tesla moat base. I've shown this base so many times. You just snowplow right through the queen, up from the bottom to the top, and it's gonna be game over. So I only have 2 spells left. Not a problem. My troops split there, which I wasn't super happy about, and I already used my spells, but I'm hoping some of those hounds pop and take care of that queen. Still waiting. But my pups that popped before, the queen's still tanked by those hounds. They did the work. They took out the queen with ease. My last hounds and loons fly up to the top of the base. One more pop, so I get more pups. That's good for me. And my troops simply go to work. My heroes used for cleanup, and they're just going to smoke this base. Game over. So farming, you get the event done, and we racked up some great dark at a cost of next to nothing. Now let's check out some Town Hall 10 content. Yo, what's up, guys? CastnBlast, and we're moving on to Town Hall 10, right? So take a look at it. I finished my 10 right before or after my Town Hall 9 raids, but I'm using my war army, right? And the cost of this one, you're looking at, let's take a look at it. Excuse me. With the bowlers, you're looking at 249 elixir and 117 dark. Not bad, not bad. Especially up here, we're around 3751 trophies. We're going to get a big payoff, and you're going to get practice. And thankfully, we pulled out all 3 stars except the last one. So you're getting some big payouts. What you're looking for up here, I try to look for over 3,000 dark and recoup the cost of my elixir when I'm hitting a base. And besides that, you're looking for bases that are hittable by air. You know, you can get to either the queen, air defense, CC, and an inferno, or just get to the queen, some air defenses, and know that the infernos like this one, they're so close together, I'm going to use a freeze and be able to blast right through them. So my troops get the job done down south. They take care of the queen. They take care of some air defenses. They take care of some blowers for me. And they're still moving around the base. Now my queen's moving to the right, so I'm going to start on a counterclockwise direction, trying to protect that queen. Get my troops in, get my hounds to tank, my loons haste those over to the air defenses, and then as my loons clear out, I know they're about to go middle here, so I throw down that freeze, clutch freeze both of the infernos. Too bad I didn't know about those Teslas back there, but they just crushed the end of that base. Now, I bunched up a lot of loons, so you can see I had a hound over there just stranded while my loons were still clearing out. But now they're coming in 3 to 4 packs deep right now, and they just got an archer tower and that air defense to clean up. Game over. There's the 3-star. We're walking away with the loot, and on to the next one. And I just boost during farming, guys. If you're gonna farm for an hour, boost for an hour, you're going to get a lot more hits and a lot more raids bonus back. You know, my time's valuable, so I can't farm all the time. Got to make it count when you can. So here's, you never know what you find up here, but this is like auto. You find a Town Hall 9 sitting up here around 3,700 trophies, whatever. You just hit it. You hit it, you take the loot, and you have a good day. And that's what I did. It's a simple, you just got to get to the air defenses. I don't even think I'm using all my spells. What do you know? I saved my freeze and 4 haste. So, and 7 loons. So you're kind of, you know, you might not get as big reward hitting something a little bit lower, but it's a guaranteed 3, and you're not using the same amount of spells. So saving money, getting the event done in style, walking away with 3 after 3, right? So take my advice. If you're a 10, you get up here and you see some 9s, just take it. You know, no swallowing the pride on that one. It's free loot. Now you're coming up. We'll check out another 3 crown here. This is a spread base. You know, they're still upgrading some defenses. Not an issue. I'm going to test that CC a couple times here. Just because if you notice, the queen is down at the bottom, right? And if I can test the CC, I don't have to worry about, you know, not killing the queen and choosing where I want to send my kill squad. So I simply send my kill squad right at the queen, get my golem up at the front, get my troops walking around. I didn't even need a jump on this one, and that rage was awful, guys. I was just grinding out farming all night. So there's some misplays. I noticed my troops are now walking around that side, so I'm going to do a clockwise laydown. I get my hounds up there. I hasten my loons over to that first air defense. Make sure as my loons are getting to the direction of that next air defense, I'm hasting them. And it works out fine. Finally, his CC pulls. He had a hound in it the whole time. I should have known during a hound event, but I didn't. Now I still got 3 of my 3 hounds left, oddly enough. So they're starting to pop, and I finally get all the pups on them. Now all that's left is that very last Tesla and all the inside loot. You know, he was trying to protect his loot real hard, but there's a hound event going on. You got to know you're going to get attacked by air. There you go. All the loot. We're walking away. 4 Gs. Plus you get your bonus. Plus, if you haven't got your attack bonus for your CC, you can still get that. And that's what I enjoy farming up. Take a look at a couple more hits here. Like I said, guys, farming videos aren't normally what I do, but how exciting is this event? And look at this loot. 700, almost gold and elixir, 43 dark, and you're getting another, what is it, 1,700 dark as your bonus if you get a star. It's good. Good money up here. I highly suggest checking it out. So I send my kill squad over at the queen, and I put that jump in there. He does have like maxed out defenses, mostly maxed out defenses, I guess. Mid upgrade for Town Hall 10. Both Infernos up. I know I'm probably not going to get the Infernos, but it's a tight-knit base, and I felt comfortable that if I could take out the queen, take out an air defense, and a corner of the base with those outside air defenses tight-knit, I knew my hounds could do quite a bit of tanking for me. I spend those haste spells early to give my hounds a backup and get my troops inside pushing through. I decided to freeze up that first Inferno. I don't know if that's the best idea or not. And now I'm down to 1 haste because I'm just trying to keep my troops moving. And I put it right down there at the bottom. It didn't fully work out like I wanted. My loons shifted up instead of going directly across to the Inferno. But with 1 Wiz Tower, 1 Archer Tower, and a conglomerate of loons left, this falls no problem with a hound alive. So Pups for cleaning up, loons for cleaning up. I always save like 3 minions, bring 3 minis with me for cleanup, or if you need them to cut a funnel where there's like a cannon on the outer wall. Just kind of a versatile troop to spend. You know, I ended up after a while cutting one of those wizards and adding 2 more minis to my 1 mini I brought. And the reason I don't bring wall breakers or any other troops, guys, I like to keep it simple. Keeping it simple is going to help you out in the long run. You're going to see, I think that's the one we just did. You're not going to make as many mistakes like scrolling across, picking out new troops. If I can fill my troop line with 1 line to fit on my phone and I can just quick select, I'm making less mistakes, I'm being more efficient, and I'm keeping my attack streamlined, so it's going to work out for me. Here, there's a cannon on the outside. I thought I could tank the archer tower in the cannon and then cut my funnel and get my heroes in. Funnel cutting's always the most important thing on any attack. We got 2 tight-knit Inferno towers, so I felt pretty good that if I didn't get one down, I would be able to handle them with some loons and haste. I got the first one down, the second one is falling shortly, and my first hound just popped. Second hound finally popped. It's not good if only 1 hound pops. Ideally you want all 3. Here I only get 2, but with the amount of loons I have, the amount of pups that came from those first 2, my 3 backup minis, you can see them up there doing some hard work flying around. That's another 3-star, and I didn't even use a haste. So farming, you know, just try to get your best 10-second read on the base and do what you can. This, I wasn't even going to do a last attack, and my troops finished before my shield ran out. So I said, let's blow 1 more attack, and blow it we did. So let's take a look at it. I just hit search. This popped up. I go, 3, 5, and 5. We'll take that 5 dark, right? Nope. I make some vital mistakes here. So I hit my jump without getting my funnel fully cleaned out. And then a golem and a giant pushed. I wasn't even watching down there. I have a poison. You can see I'm not using it, and I'm raging some more troops in. I didn't even know right now that a golem pulled. I thought it was a bunch of giants. But you can see that kind of held me up. My king gets over there and takes out the queen. And all the vital areas of the base are down. I should be sending my loons in way earlier. I don't. I think I forget to use my queen's ability. Yep, sure do. So there's the big mistake. She could have turned over and shot that Inferno down. And I blew that freeze basically when my loons weren't even going over there. So you just got to watch your attacks, guys, and see what's going on. Now it's just kind of a panic. Let's throw down a bunch of haste and try to clear out everything around that dark storage there and see what we can get down. Thankfully, I got down all those Teslas and anything that's around that storage. So now here's the game of picking away at small things. So like I said, these are versatile. So this could have been a total bust, and it pretty much is a bust. I made a bunch of huge mistakes. Wasn't even watching the attack. Just was like, hey, let's get this one out of the way. But now I made sure to clear everything around that dark, because for me, dark is everything I'm searching for. Heroes are the most important thing on my base right now. So I clear it away and just send over my minis to pick away at it. And sometimes that's a cheap move you got to do to walk away, you know, and lick your wounds and get ready for the next raid. So that's what I did. I left a lot on the table there, but 275 and 3-6, that's a decent gain. That's as much as some of those 3-stars. So I'm comfortable with it. I hope you guys liked it. Hope you enjoyed and appreciated. Here's a sneak peek at my Town Hall 10 base. But ask me questions if you got them, guys. Like I said, this isn't my normal format. I just thought this was a pretty neat event going on, and those are easy ways to get it done. You get it done in 3 attacks, and then the rest is just gravy into your bank. So make sure you click like and subscribe. Ask me questions if you got them. Make sure you guys are subbed to my Twitter. Shout out to my man Clash Bash for these sexy threads, and make sure you guys check him out. He's always doing fun stuff like this, and I'll check you guys out next time.